It's January 5th, 1993, and for Rafael Rivas, it's just another night at the Bronx depot of Brinks Incorporated, one of the world's largest providers of armored truck and security services. On the surface, it looks like a routine after-hours pickup. An employee is dropping off cash at the facility, but behind the scenes, one of the largest and most audacious cash thefts in New York City history has just occurred, and it's only the beginning of a much larger, internationally coordinated heist. You see, Rafael isn't just an employee, he's a security guard who has moonlighted as a drug courier for a Colombian criminal organization, and tonight, he's betraying his employer in the most literal way possible. As the other guard makes his rounds, Rafael slips into an office where bags of cash are stored and starts loading up. He fills a duffel bag and without setting off any alarms or triggering any cameras, disappears into the night. He is just one piece of a vast criminal enterprise that has infiltrated every level of the supply chain. From the docks of Antwerp to the banks of Miami, thieves have stolen or siphoned off cash destined for global markets. And what makes this heist so unique isn't just the amount stolen, $7.4 million, nearly $14 million in today's money. It's how deep and wide the conspiracy runs. The cash is quickly laundered and funneled through a Colombian drug cartel using shell companies, money, mules, and foreign accounts to make a wire transfer. In short, they moved the money like they were moving drugs, through established trafficking channels, corrupt officials, and shadowy financial networks. For weeks, federal investigators are baffled. There are no forced entries, no violent confrontations, no public spectacle, just a vanishing act. But eventually they connect the dots, thanks to financial trails and Rafael's own big slip-up. See, he didn't stick around to enjoy the fruits of his labor. Fearing a massive manhunt, he fled the country, attempting to disappear in Latin America. But international pressure and cross-border cooperation pay off. After months on the run, he's tracked down and arrested in Colombia and extradited to the US. He later agrees to cooperate with prosecutors, exposing the network behind the operation and leading to multiple arrests in both the US and abroad. Why does this still matter? The Brinks heist highlighted blind spots in security for armored facilities, but more than that, it showed how drug trafficking organizations were diversifying their portfolios, moving away from just being kingpins and becoming high-stakes robbers and money launderers. In fact, it led to a host of new regulations and best practices for handling cash, especially in high-volume depots that often process millions of dollars a day, much of it destined for international trade and finance. The bottom line, it was a billion-dollar blueprint for future heists. Slick, silent, and deadly efficient. It proved that sometimes the biggest risks come from the most unlikely sources, a betrayal from within, a ghost in the machine, a security guard who was never really a guard at all.